Does this lighting work? Kind of, sort of. We'll just roll with it. Hey beautifuls, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kaitlyn, and today we have, some people call it a drugstore makeup haul. My friends and family would call it a makeup problem. We have some drugstore makeup to go through. I'm gonna show you what I got, do some swatches, and just play around and justify all this that I bought. Alrighty, so my tripod decided to give me some troubles, and we just have a makeshift tripod right now. Please don't follow. All I ask. All I ask. Always something that has to happen in my videos. But anywho's, in my area, I've noticed that the Walmarts are slowly transitioning and changing their entire makeup aisles, which is very exciting. NYX, for one, has like a whole new section. There's like TV screen showing different products, and it's like set up in steps, like first come to the brush side or sponges and then go over here for your base and blah blah blah. Like it's a step down the aisle. And yeah, it was just really exciting to see that new progs were coming in and there's finally just updates happening. So I went to a few different Walmarts just to see what was up and found some exciting goodies that I am very thrilled to share with you guys. So let's just dive right in. One of the first things that I found, which I was like freaking out about, I got back to the car and just was like rambling how excited I was about these, because I've wanted to try them ever since they came out, and I think they came out, honestly, I want to say maybe a year, maybe longer. I want to say around a year ago. And I have 6 out of the 8. I'm not too sure which one I'm missing. Let me just show you what I'm talking about first. I'm like jumping ahead of myself. I was super excited to find the e.l.f. bite-size duos. Oh my gosh, I've wanted to try these since they came out, and I know I could have ordered them, but just for some reason, when I have to, I don't want to say go out of my way, but just go to a website to order things, I like shopping in store and, you know, seeing it in person. So I kept thinking that they were going to come to my Walmart because I have e.l.f. in my Walmarts, and I don't know, just like there was never much stuff for the e.l.f. section. It was pretty sad, and they finally updated and got like a bunch of new stuff, including the duos. So I got all 6 that they had, and I will swatch a couple for you guys. So basically what they are is a blush and a highlighter, and all of them are like that. The one that I know I don't have is, I believe it's called Coconut, and it honestly looks like it could work as a bronzer for me. It was more of the warm brown tone and a highlight, so I was super sad that I didn't find that one at all. But we have White Peach, which is this gorgeous little, oh, not sure if my lights will show, like peachy color and a more peach highlight. And e.l.f. highlights, 9 times out of 10, I do enjoy them. So there's White Peach. I just find them so pretty. We also have Spiced Apple. It's more of the warm tones, almost could be like a bronzer type. I think that highlight will be way too dark for me, but that's really okay. I'll just use it as like an eyeshadow. This one seems like you have to build it up a little bit. That's still a really warm, pretty color. I think I would really like that in fall time. This highlight is so pretty, but yeah, definitely way too dark for me. That'd be gorgeous on a deeper skin tone though. It's almost like a coppery, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just so reflective and pretty. Definitely going to use that on my eyes. Another thing I had to pick up, I believe, I'm pretty sure I mentioned them in my 2020 favorites. If you guys haven't seen that, I will put it up here and down below. But I believe I talked about the e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadow palettes. Absolutely love them. All the ones I've tried anyways. My Walmart doesn't carry too many variations of them. So I think I had 3 thus far, and then I came across this one when I found the duos, and it's Berry Bad, which love their names, such play on words. That's more of the deeper berry tones. I just found this one so pretty, so we're just gonna go right ahead and swatch this because why the heck not? Their metallics just, I usually don't have an issue with the mattes. Sometimes you just kind of have to build them up. Depending what palette you're looking at, like the Bite Size, I never had any issues. I'm just talking like past palettes I've tried, but metallics never disappoint me. Like I just find those so pretty. Cannot wait to use those on my eyes like that. Purpley berry metallic. Oh, looks so pretty all over the lid. Oh my gosh. So yeah, some of these blush duos I don't know if really gonna work for me and my skin tone. I just couldn't help myself. Could not help myself. I just couldn't choose. So what happens when you can't choose? My best friend would say don't get any. I say get all of them. But yeah, I mean it's e.l.f. They're very affordable in my opinion and just really great quality for the price. So I just had to. Here we have Cantaloupe. These are one of the shades I really don't know how it's going to work on me. But it is this, ooh, focus, pretty much like squash yellow color. Do not know how that would look on me now. I feel like that would almost be more of like a tutorial type look. But the highlight was just so pretty. I was like, even if I don't use the blush, don't even care. Like, look how pretty that highlight is. Just, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just like that perfect icy champagne tone. It's always the ones that I go towards. You can always use that as an eyeshadow as well. That yellow color. We'll find use for it. And then the last two was Watermelon. There's kind of like a mauve-y pink tone, and last one being Lychee, which is more of like a warm mauve. Not sure how to describe this one. I'm not sure if it will show up. Let's see. But there is Lychee. Is such a pretty like rose gold almost highlight. Definitely think that'd be too dark for me, but still like gorgeous for the eyelid. That blush is super pretty though. I'm really excited to use that one. Yeah, so that is all the Bite Size ones. I'm not too sure which other one I'm missing. I think there was 8 listed on the website from what I remember. I have 6 here, but even just having the 6, I am super happy to finally get my hands on these. I cannot wait to try them on my face. Obviously have makeup on right now, so we're not going to try any of these products today, but definitely planning to do a try new drugstore makeup in the near future. If you guys would like to see that, just like this video or comment down below. If you would like to see what I'm wearing right now, this is actually a full face of minis that I filmed before this. I'm not too sure which video will be up, but I will put that one up here and also link it down below when it is ready if you guys wanted to see what is on my face. But I was, spoiler alert, pleasantly surprised by some of these products. So yeah, moving on, diving. I'm not gonna go in any order, we're just gonna pick through as we go. I did get the e.l.f. sponges. It's just their Total Face Sponge Duo. I've seen so many influencers and just people on YouTube talk about these ones. I'm a diehard for my Real Technique sponge, but just so many people seem to like this one. I just really wanted to compare and, you know, see how they were. I also picked up the camo sponge as well. That is just the thinner one that looks really good for using for like inner corners or like your concealer. So I picked up that one. Really excited to try that out. We got, this was so cute. I found it's their putty primer applicator from e.l.f. Just like basically a mini brush, and I feel like the shape of that, I could pretty much use it for anything. So I just really loved it for traveling purposes. So yeah, that was pretty neat. Almost like, I don't know if it's supposed to be a spatula on the end or just like how the handle's shaped. To me, that would almost be like, since it is a putty applicator, it almost looks like something you could use to scoop it out, because I know people don't really like using their nails for the putties. Maybe, I don't know. I could have just totally made that up. Speaking of putties, I picked up the Physicians Formula Better Believe It putty primer, and I really like the e.l.f. putty primers, but what drew me about this one is that I've always liked everything from the Butter line, tongue twister. I've always liked everything from the Butter collection from Physicians Formula. So I was just really intrigued by this, and it also said prep skin and allows makeup to glide on smoothly for all day wear, and it's made from a butter blend to make a radiant, soft, poreless complexion. So to have like a more radiant finish but also help with the longevity of your makeup, I just found that really interesting. So definitely excited to give that a go. We grabbed, I don't believe I've tried any of the e.l.f. lip glosses, but I really want to pick this one up because Taylor Wynn raves about this one being one of her all-time favorite colors. Is their lip plumping gloss in Peach Bellini. Actually, I might just throw it on now, honestly. Why not? Give it a go. It was really nice for like lightening up the center. I'm usually not a fan of plumping glosses, to be honest. I just really don't think they do anything, and it's just not worth the discomfort. This one it's not uncomfortable, but it's almost like a minty feeling. So it's not too bad. But I really like the color. Alright. I feel like that would be really nice with like darker lipsticks. Alright. Just keep on diving on. Wet n Wild also came out with brand new eyeshadow palettes. It's not the bite-sized ones, it's their color icon line. And it looked like they had 5-pan ones like this, and then also the 10-pan ones, like the bigger ones like this. So there was a bunch of different shades. I figured just pick up one of each just to test out the formula. I believe I've tried the color icon blushes before. I want to say these are the first eyeshadows of that line or formula, so I just wanted to give them a go before, you know, getting a bunch of colors. So this one, the stickers were, the packaging on the duos was so easy to take off. If you know Wet n Wild packaging, you know. Sticker totally came off of this one, but it was Heart and Soul, I believe, which is super pretty mixture of like peachy berry tones almost. Like it just screamed fall to me, and that is just so pretty. The metallics feel a bit more drier in there, but you know, swatching doesn't really tell you much. You really have to test it on eye to see how it goes, but I just love the shades of this one. And then also picked up the 5-pan in Camouflaunt. Ooh. Looks like kind of shattered one of the shades in here. That was just really pretty neutral shades, and I really was interested in this like glitter tone here. I have fur on my hand somehow. A really pretty like glitter shade. Almost reminds me of if any of you, ooh, we just skipped, what is happening there? Just didn't want to stick to that spot. Okay, there it is. Kind of feels like Tati Westbrook's almost, but like doesn't stick the same. Kind of gives me that vibe of like a glitter that you don't need glue for necessarily. Obviously that's very chunky. You have to be very careful with formulas like that going near your eye. Actually says on the back, which I found was pretty interesting, it has the shades on the back and a little star next to the ones that say not for use around the eye. You know, use at your own risk. A lot of it's an eyeshadow palette, so I think them saying that is just, you know, be careful if you get a chunky glitter like this in your eye. It's just really not safe, so just gotta be careful and use at your own risk, really, that's all. Also got this palette because it's amazing like gunmetal almost shade. That's this one right here. It's like a taupey gray metallic, which is really interesting. I have nothing like that in my collection, so super excited to try that on the eyes as well. So yeah, I'm really feeling that lip gloss now. It's not uncomfortable. I definitely know it's there. Try to get this glitter off me. Well, totally lied. I totally got 2 of the 5-pan ones. Yep, I remember now because I could not remember. I could not choose between these 2 colorways. This is my Lucky Charm, and I have brown eyes, and I just find any green tone ones just really bring them out. So this palette I just found so pretty with the green tone like up here. Just couldn't resist. Could not resist. So yeah, got 2 of those ones. Let's see, we got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder. Physicians Formula Butter Blowout Mascara. So this is in the same line as all the butter products. I found it really interesting that they made a mascara. I'm super excited to try that out. I got super excited to find these actually. Elf made, they call them cleansing clouds, and I absolutely love my one from Amazon, but desperately need a new one. And these look pretty much the same, but I just wanted to see if it works the same. Then I'll choose which one I like better, but got those. We have a bunch of eyebrow products. I don't know what it is, what is with me lately, but I'm obsessed with trying different eyebrow products. So we got a couple of them. I was looking at Hard Candy because Hard Candy, again, revamped everything and looked really cool with their new displays. I found the Click and Flick Smudge Proof Pomade with their new applicator, which basically looks like, I don't even know what you call that, rubbery bristles almost. I don't know, looked really intriguing to me. And then we also got a few NYX ones. We have the Fill and Fluff, which looks like the Fenty Beauty product that has a little paddle at the end. So if you want more of those, you know, fluffy looking brows, we will test that out. And I was super excited to find that they had a brown tint pen, because one of my favorite brow products is the Urban Decay Brow Blade, but obviously that is more pricey, so this might be a dupe for it. Excited to give that one a go. Really want to try, well, I'm not going to try, but I want to open this Hard Candy one right now, because this applicator is just kind of confused me right now. So it just looks like a marker almost. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny. So it has the tiny little bristles in there. That is so puny. Okay, and then where's it? Oh, it's one of the click up ones, so it's actually gonna come out the middle of that tiny little applicator. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't love click products. Yeah, that might be an interesting way to kind of just fill on in. That's pretty cool. Okay, I am excited to try that. Next, we have Wet n Wild's Big Papa mascara. Just the photos I put on here I find slightly ridiculous. It's not going to be that drastic of a difference, but just this packaging was pretty cool with the crown and everything, and I'm a sucker for packaging, we know that. So yep. Pulpa? Papa? Pulpa. Yeah, I don't know. The e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. It looked more peachy in store. Looking at it now, almost pretty much looks straight up yellow. But it might be useful for like color correcting because I get a lot of blueness under my eye. So we'll give that one a go. This one I finally cracked and decided to try because Taylor Wynn talked about this several times in her videos. Is the Milani Soft Focus Glow Complexion Enhancer. I feel like this would be a dupe almost for the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. There's kind of like a glowy base that you can put under your foundation. I think you could also mix it in, if I'm not mistaken, but I just got it in 01 Nude Glow, which is the lighter one. I actually got a couple concealers to try out because for some reason I'm on a brow and concealer kick. Don't ask me where that came from. I did pick up the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. I've not tried the foundation, but for some reason I keep being drawn back to this, so we're just gonna give it a go. Hard Candy had the Glamouflage, I almost said camouflage, Glamouflage Pro Full Coverage Concealer. I absolutely love the foundation, so to see that they came out with a concealer version, super excited with that. The shades that they had in stock weren't very good. And then also Wet n Wild came out with a new concealer called Incognito. So that is pretty exciting too. Doesn't say all day full coverage concealer. As soon as it says full coverage, I'm all in. I'm excited to try it, so we'll definitely give that a go in a future video. We have the NYX Marshmallow Primer that has been exploding everywhere online. I know I'm kind of late to the game on this one, but still super excited to try this. I wish they had more shades of these, but I'm glad they finally had them in store anyways. It's the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush and Bronzer. I got the colors... Why can I not find the color in there? Always Rosy and Forever Sunkissed. So hopefully those ones will work, but super excited to try this formula because I never have before. They also had a new matte bronzer. It has a mango butter in it apparently. Now that I'm looking at the shade, I feel like this might be slightly too warm for me. If you're fair skin, you know the struggle of bronzer and it just pulling orange on you. So fingers crossed for this one, but we will give it a go. Also got, definitely, you know, now looking at it, did not need this. I got the e.l.f. Sculpt and Shade palette because I found this so similar to my Sephora one. That's my tried and true and my love. It was just, you know, more compact because there's only 4 shades. Just wanted to give it a go and compare it. I laughed at this when I saw this. I just thought it was such a hilarious concept. Wet n Wild came out with breakup proof eyeliner. And the packaging was just so freaking cute. It's a 16-hour wear waterproof liquid eyeliner, and this one was the gel eyeliner. It was so adorable. Like taking waterproof to the next level. Got the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush in Daydream creamy powder blush. So it's just this pretty looking burnt, what am I trying to say? You know, just that burnt-ish sun look for the summertime. But Wet n Wild came out with new primers, and this was the Impossible Primer. Super intriguing. The one silicone-free primer that does it all. Got some lip glosses. I had to retry the Lifter Gloss from Maybelline. The first one I got, everyone raves about it, so I think it was just a really bad batch I got because it just, you know, it was awful. So got it in a different shade. Gonna give it a go again. And then L'Oreal came with Infallible, I always have trouble with that word, Infallible Pro Gloss. I love the liquid lipsticks or like the lip colors, so I was excited to try the lip glosses. Gearing up for summer and cream products, and if you know me, I've never been into cream products, but I'm slowly getting there and just excited to try different ones. So I got the Maybelline Cheek Heat liquid blush in Nude Burn. So excited to give that one a go. I'm excited for everything. How many times can I say excited? Apparently a lot. NYX also got the Shine Loud Magic Maker. Not always crazy about these duos. It's like a gloss and a lip color on one side, but I just love the shade, so I might just use, you know, the color side. And Wet n Wild also had a Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner. I've never seen these before. So I got the shade Gone Burgundy. Look good with some of my darker shades. Also got the rest of the new butter line from Physicians Formula. We got the Better Believe It foundation and concealer in one, and also the setting mist. So interested to see how these would work for my skin type, because I am combination skin, but the foundation says for all skin types. But they're infused with like butter. That's an odd thought, just to slap butter right on. Anyways, on top of the Cheek Heat, also got the Milani Cheek Kiss liquid blush. Really want to compare this to the Rare Beauty one, which I absolutely love. But I got that in 110 Nude Flush. Then also got the NYX Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint. And I swatched it for you guys over here. Little goes a long way, but it's way too much on my hand, but pretty color, I will say that. I just don't know if I'm crazy about the applicator. I will show you guys quick. It's literally like a lipstick, like a liquid lipstick applicator. Interesting, but and it has a very powdery, soft dry down, so that's exciting. And got the L'Oreal Age Perfect Cream Eyeshadow. I just loved the shade. It really intrigued me. I'm not crazy about single shadows or especially cream shadows, but just something about this really wanted to try. Also swatched it for you guys here, if you can see that. Very light tone, so we'll see if that even works for my skin tone. Just really was pretty in the pod. This I'm definitely doing a video on. It's Ardell DIY eyelash extensions, up to 2 weeks wear. So it's just the single lashes that you glue on. Definitely trying those. Sometimes I wear falsies, just haven't since, you know, quarantine and such, but I want to give those a go. And last but not least, got the e.l.f. new Putty Primer Trio. These are so freaking cute. I love the putty primers, and I just loved that I was in baby sizes to pack, you know, travel with, whatever, when we can. That was super cute. So I really liked that because it's hard to go through an entire one, in my opinion. You just, a little goes a long way. So it's nice to have the mini versions. All right, and that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video and going through this haul with me. If there's anything you want me to demo or use in a future video, definitely comment down below, slap that bell and subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, beautifuls.